yeah, there's like a new camera angle. I have a tripod now, but it is morning here over at Dayton, and current shot of the whole entire room is still pretty busy. Right now, the only main things for deals that I ended up doing this morning, there was a PSA 10 of one of the tags that I had, and it was like the photo there. Did that, and then aside from that, really hasn't been anything else. So at the moment, just fully set up. Like the booth actually looks good with the skirt. So now we're pretty much here until the end of the day, and then that'll be it for day one. So I'll pretty much hit record when we do end up getting anything else. So if the tripod looks good, you guys can just let me know in the comments. So with that being said, I'll see you guys back in a sec for the first deal of the day. It's got the old price sticker on it, but the Mega Evolutions ETB is going away for $75. It's already on that one, and I just forgot to do that one this morning. It's selling off the last of the, I don't even know if the microphone's coming on, so I'll double check later. But it's selling off the last of the Mega Evolution, not Mega Evolutions, I've got Pokemon on the mind. The Mega Gold Eldorado box, and it's going away for $17. Alright, selling off one of my favorites from Phantasmal Flames because of the Game Boy information based on that artwork, and they were picking up the rest of these all together for a bulk deal for $30. One of my regulars from the YouTube channel, they didn't show up for any of the shows in November, but they wanted to drop by and give us a ton of variety. Some stuff's like near mint, but there was like a decent amount from like MP and under, a little bit of a like LP as well. So we ended up doing a deal altogether for $176. Selling off for a bulk deal originally $36, selling off for $35. Couple of illustrations from White Flare, Black Bolt, and then some Cosmic Eclipse, the Weevil or Weavile. Usually don't see that very often, but yeah, good deal for all. Did a quick trade. Like I said, it is like extremely busy at the moment, and I'm having a hard time holding the camera, but did a trade on our German Umbreon from Discovery or Revelations. I can't remember the exact set, but they brought in a couple of cheaper slabs, not the English ones, but I thought that the promo Eevee was good, and then a couple of stuff from Destined Rivals, and they threw 54 on top. Alright, did an even trade for the Light Play Black Kyurem, and there's a bunch of other Pokemon stamp stuff. They had the international stamped Poffins, but I'm going to do a little bit more research on that, but altogether it was an even trade for $27. Selling off the last of the booster bundles for $151 and going away for $117. So Greninja has been looked at all day today, and this man does not have his helmet on. What's going on with that? Oh, he's got it right on his belt. So for everybody that doesn't remember this gentleman, he is a Meta Rider. He was like one of the first few people that came to the booth and bought stuff. So you've been blowing up a little bit on Instagram, I think.
Yeah, well, especially YouTube. YouTube's been really successful, really grinding out this year. In a couple months, I'm going out to Arizona, and my buddy, he's got millions of followers, and he's gonna help me really fine-tune my, content and all that stuff, But
okay.
Dude, Pokewings, one of the greats in the game right now. OG friend now. I mean, it's been we've been buying from each other for a couple of years now. So check out his table. Great deals. Great guy. Meta Rider out.
All right, sounds good. And like I said, he got the Greninja, and he's got it for $62. And not long after that last transaction, selling off this bulk altogether for $30, and this is still one of my favorites from Phantasmal Flames. Thanks for the deal. All right, so this has been looked at pretty much all day today, and I won't get the gentleman on camera, but they are picking up the Gengar from Phantom Forces, and we went back and forth on it, but they are picking it up for a deal at $455, so happy to see it get a new home. And not long after that Gengar purchase, our selling off the last of the not Phantasmal Flames, Paradox. You know which set it is, but either way, it's going away for 100. And I meant to say Paladin Fates. I don't know why I was saying like Phantasmal Flames. It's been a long day, sorry. It took a bit, but I had to comp everything out for the customer. They're like long gone. So this was around 278, and we pretty much gave them around 215. They also picked up one of the ends whatever it was from like the last set, but we basically did 215 cash for them. Audio is very bad, so this is like beeping because I'm having to charge my thing. So for the Gyarados from Ancient Origins, they are saying they want to do a coin flip, 200 or 210. So you can pick heads or tails.
Sounds good. Which is which?
Heads is the big head, and then Statue of Liberty is tails.
Sounds good. Let's do it. I'll call in the air.
All right.
Heads. Boom.
There it is. And 200.
Thanks.
So I am like very behind on recording, so the camera footage for some reason is like very shaky, and I really don't know why it's doing that, but overall this was traded with the Ditto that we had in the case that was over here, so that was gone, and we gave them $10 on top. It was all of the evolutions, not the promos, but they're the trainer galleries. It's like, I mean, you can see the whole stack that we've been dealing with. And then this we picked up from one of our vendor buddies that also sold us some of the 3DS stuff. And we basically traded, it was our PSA 10 Zard that was over in that corner. It was the Japanese promo. And we gave them around 160 cash on top. I don't even remember if I covered over that. And then reverse foil Zard, they also traded that along with the promo PSA 10. So they basically owed us $20 on top. And I mean, it has been just chaotic. I haven't even gone through all that yet. All right, selling off a couple of illustrations, the Wigglytuff from Phantasmal, and then Lucario, which is, I believe, Heart Gold, Soul Silver set, and all together for $9. Selling off the Dark Gyarados from Rocket, and it's going away originally 65, going out for 62. Selling off the Sabrina's Alakazam, selling off for $40. We had just put out that Lily from yesterday's trade, and they are basically picking up a duo Lily combo for $40 altogether. All right, so a big trade. They're adding cash on top, but we are getting a Pokemon Center Paldean Evolve ATB, and of course our card didn't last that long. It was at the last show, so happy to see it get a new home. So I didn't record about this transaction that took place, but they took some of the Gym Challenge hollows that I just put out this morning. It was the Erica's Clefable, and then the Machamp, and conditions on those weren't really good, but they wanted those, and then they traded all of these in. The worst of them is probably the Cool Porygon and then the Eevee, but I mean, Snap Pikachu in the pile. This I always thought was really neat with the gold border, and then of course the reverse holo Pichu. So we basically owed them like $100 cash on top. So I thought, you know, love getting more. So I was late getting out of the venue for Dayton, but what else is there to say? That's pretty much the show, or the vlog, I should say. Dayton has over-delivered once again. Much better than last month, but I mean, you couldn't really change anything because of how the weather was. But overall, I was very impressed with how the trade deals happened. That big $700 plus slab deal, honestly, I'm very happy about that. And I'm exhausted. I am tapped out of cash, and we'll be doing this again for Eastgate for next time. Thank you to everybody who dropped by, basically said hi, bought something, traded, whatever it was. You guys pretty much came out on top and always seem to deliver. But I'm going to make my way back home, and welcome to all the new faces, to anyone that was returning, that came by to do whatever. Always a pleasure. But love you guys very, very much. Thank you for watching. And as always, you know exactly how you end these videos. Stay strong, stay positive, and of course, love you all. Have a good one.